Hi everyone, Coach Dave here with Anytime Fitness Health Hub. Today we're going to go through another workout together in circuit training. If you've seen my first video, we've done a circuit training video before together whereby there's going to be some simple movements coupled together in groups of 3 to create a circuit. This is going to use a variety of different muscles, upper and lower body integrated as well as alternating. Now with every movement you're going to see today, these movements are also going to have options as well. More advanced and simple movements depending on your needs and anything that may be holding you back from doing some of the more complex movements or high impact movements. So we're going to start out with a brief warm up together where I'm going to do some simple 3-dimensional movements. We're then going to do circuit 1 whereby I'm going to do 3 exercises coupled together with a very short 20-second break in between exercises. Once we've done all 3 of those, we're going to take 1 minute's break and then we're going to repeat it. We're then going to do a minute worth of plank in order to split the exercises up, at which point I'll commence on circuit 2. All the while I'll be coaching you through the exercises. I'll be showing you different options that we can use if you're unable to do the more advanced options, and I'll be taking those breaks with you as well. So relish those because you may need them, you may not. Keep a towel nearby and let's have some fun together. Okay, we're going to start with a warm-up, some lunge rotations, a movement that we've touched on before. Stepping forward with the right leg, lunging forward, and then rotating to the right. That's 1 repetition. 2. 3. Now we're going to go for a dozen of these, 12 in total. It's 4, 5, 6. As you start to get a little bit warmer, push the rotation a little bit further and test that range of motion. 8, and then we've got 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're now going to do an exercise called an inchworm, walking out into a push-up position, keeping my legs as straight as possible. So, down for 1, and up. That's 1. And to show you from a different angle, 2. We're going to do 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go back to this angle, 4 to go. If you need to, bend your knees a little bit more with this one, like so. That's 7, 8, 9, and 1 more, 10. Okay, back up to standing. Back to the lunge rotations. I'll face a different angle now so you can get a full scope of the movement. We'll start out with the left leg for 12. Lunging forward, rotation, that's 1. 2. Now remember with a warm-up, the idea is not to go too fast, too hard, too early. Keep some for later in the workout. You're just warming up your joints, increasing your heart rate and your breathing rate a little. So as you're ready to tackle some of the more complex movements later in the exercise. This is 8, 9, 10. Remember to gently push the range of motion. 11 and 12. Now if that's a bit of a struggle for whatever reason, you can just do some lunges. That's 1 option. And if you're struggling with the lunges, got knee problems or hip problems, by all means just take a step forward and see how that feels. Okay, back to the inchworm, 10 off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's change the angle. Remember, bend the knees a little bit more if you have to. That option is there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so hopefully you haven't found that too difficult so far. We're going to embark on circuit 1 now. There's going to be squats, there's going to be a push-up and some push variations, and then a beast crawl movement. Now I'm going to be careful to display options for each of these, so there will be easier options if you need it. Circuit 1, 3 exercises, 20 seconds break in between exercises, 1 minute's break between circuits, 2 sets. Circuit 1 is squats, 10 repetitions. Now I'm going to go for jump squats and I'll show you the options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option, normal squats, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 seconds break. Another option with that is just bend backwards if you need to. That's the third option. Okay, about 15 more seconds. The next exercise is push-ups. I'll start with the more advanced option and then go to the easier options. Advanced option is a clap push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option on your toes or on your knees. 9, 10. Okay. 20-second break. Feeling okay so far? Now that should have gotten the heart rate up a little bit and got you working. Next one is a beast crawl, which we've seen before, and I'm going to show you some options here. Come on down to hands and knees, baby crawl position. Lift your knees an inch off the ground. We're going to go backwards and forwards twice. Knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Option, stick to the knees. This is going to facilitate some neurological coordination, and it may actually be a bit harder than you think. 3, 4, there's a third option. Just lift the knees an inch off the ground and then place them down. Do that for 5 repetitions. 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. Okay. 60 seconds break. Now I'm actually going to use my watch here in order to keep me accountable for that. Taking a full 60 seconds. It's important not to take too much rest because otherwise your heart rate and your core temperature starts to come down. Likewise, it's important not to take too little because that won't give you adequate recovery time for the next round. Breathe in. We're about halfway through our break. Another 30 seconds. Now you can enhance your break and make the most of it by taking nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Trying to bring that heart rate down. Okay. 10 seconds remaining. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the squats. Jump squat is option 1. 2, the 10 reps. 3, 4, 5. Option 1. Bodyweight squats, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember that option 3 is just sticking the bum back into a bend. 20 seconds break. Next one is push-ups. Remember the more advanced option, clap push-ups, toes, knees, 10 reps. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Remember the options. Toes or knees. Okay, now we're going to split it up. One more exercise, the beast crawl, and then we're going to 1 minute's worth of plank. Only 2 rounds of this circuit. 10 seconds, beast crawl. 4 movements forward, 4 movements back, 2 sets. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. Knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alrighty. Short break. We're going to go 60 seconds worth of plank now. I'm going to hold this position, start my timer together, hum a tune in your head in order to make the time go quicker. We're going to go in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, make sure your hands are separate. Contrary to popular belief, that's going to be a little bit better for your shoulders with this exercise. Ribs tucked in, bum low, hold the position, 60 seconds. Option, on your knees. Keep holding on, we're almost halfway. "30 seconds. "15. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're going to take a 60-second break at this point. Again, start the timer on your phone if need be. This has 2 functions. It keeps us accountable and it allows us not to get too much or too little rest. All right, we're almost halfway through the break, according to my watch. We're going to be back in now for circuit 2. 2 rounds of this second circuit, 3 exercises. The first one is lunges. Now again, there's going to be an option. We're going 12 repetitions alternating, jump lunges. Options are stepping back lunges, which I'll demonstrate. Okay, 10 seconds, 12 repetitions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Option, stepping back for 7, 8, 9, 10. Option is stepping forward. A little less coordination required. 11 and 12. Well done. 20 seconds break. Now this next exercise is going to lower the intensity just a little bit. It's a squat with a shoulder raise, both sides, and I'm going to alternate angles so you see the exercise very clearly. 5 seconds, 10 repetitions. And go. Squat and extend the arms up. That's 1. Keep the ribs tucked in. 2, 3, I'll change angles, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, change angles again, last 2, 9, 10, 20 seconds. Now what you'll find is that though it's not super intense, that exercise can still serve to get the heart rate up quite a lot. Third exercise is a crab walk, 4 movements back, 4 movements forward, 2 times each. Then we have our 60-second break, and then we're into round 2. 4, 3, 2, crab walk, straight spine, go. 1, moving opposite limbs, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's halfway. 1, 2, moving left, right, right, left. 1, 2, 3, last one, 4. All right. 60 seconds break. These breaks feel good once you get them, don't they? Now take your time. So far now, you should have a pretty clear picture of what it is that you're good at and what you find a bit more challenging. So the options are always there with every exercise. We're now going to return back to the lunges. We're going to have the squats with the shoulder raises after that. And the third exercise is the crab walks. After this, as before, 60 seconds worth of plank after a short break. And then we're going to start to cool down. 1 abdominal movement and some breathing squats. All right, 15 seconds. Ready to rumble? Starting out with the lunges, remember the options. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 12 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Options, 7, 8. Do whichever movement you feel like you can. 10, remember option 3, stepping forward. 11, 12. Righto. 20 seconds. Then we'll do our squats with the shoulder raises. 10. We'll go from this angle just so the movement's very clear. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. 1. Slow and controlled. Raise the hands as you come up and turn the palms out. 2. 3, it's not a race this one. Very important to slow the movement down. 4, and do whatever range of motion you can. 5, it's deliberately not very intense. 6, almost there. 7, 8, last 2, 9, 1 more, 10. All right. Very good. 20 seconds. 1 more set of the crab walks, plank, and then we're going to start to cool down. 10 seconds. Down in a crab position. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway, my bum is only an inch or 2 off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. Okay. Very short break before our second and final set of plank. I'll coach you again in what we're going to do through this movement and then in terms of the warm down. So let's take about another 20 seconds and then we're into it. Keeping the rests relatively short is what keeps the heart rate high and keeps increasing your fitness. Here we go, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember, hands apart, squeeze tight through the ribs, bum nice and low. Nice deep breaths in. About to hit halfway. 30 seconds. Fifteen. 3, 2, 1, rest. Very good. Now hopefully you've found an option within all of those that's going to help you. And all of those movements should be pretty manageable for most people, whether the more advanced option or one of the simpler options. Now we've gone through about 20 minutes of conditioning combined with the warm-up. We're going to start to cool down now. So we're going to do 2 sets of the dead bug exercise, which I'll demonstrate for you here. Each set will consist of 12 repetitions alternating, so equivalent to 6 a side. 2 sets. There will be a short 20-second break in between sets, and then we're going to do a set of an exercise called a breathing squat to finish off the movement. So here we are. Laying on the ground, arms and hands up. You're extending opposite limbs. Make sure your head is rested on the ground, ribs tucked in. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 to go. Take a short break in between. As I say, 20 to 25 seconds. One more round of that exercise, 12 repetitions, and then we're going to get into our breathing squats. 10 seconds. 1. 'Well done, everyone. We're very nearly at the end of our workout. The final movement, as part of our cool down process, is something called the breathing squat. It's a real favorite of mine. It couples breathing with integrated movement. Now, every time you breathe in, your spine is extended. So breathing in, inhalation, is coupled with extension of the spine. Every time you breathe out, there's flexion of the spine, curling. Now we're just going to take that movement to its full conclusion. I'm going to breathe in and come into a full standing position with all the joints in my body extended. I'm then going to breathe out and go into a deep squat position with all my joints flexed. You're striving to synchronize your breathing with the movement. Now if you struggle, slow it down. If you're feeling dizzy, short of breath, discontinue. I'm going to try and do 10 repetitions, synchronize with. Now work your way up to this one and do it at your own pace. Come with me. Nice deep breath in, every movement and joint extended. Breathe out. That's 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out for 3. Breathe in. Breathe out for 4. And in. Last 2. Alright everyone, that brings us to the conclusion of our workout. Hope you've enjoyed it, that you're sweating like me, heart rate's up, and you're feeling great from having moved your body. Let's keep working together during this quarantine period. Stay safe, stay at home.